WordNerds! Welcome to today's live chat. We're going to be our write-in for the month. I see we have a bunch of people waiting, so thanks, guys. We are here after some slight technical difficulties. So we guess we'll just go down the line and say what we're going to be working on today, if anything in particular. So I have Desiree first on my line.
Cool. I'm going to be working on my Camp Nano novel, which is about genies, and I have not cracked it open since the start of July. So, you know, better late than never.
Perfect. And I have Erin.
I'm working on a book about witches, which I'm not supposed to be working on. I'm supposed to be doing revisions, but I really want to do this book, so that's what I'm doing.
Perfect. And then I have Kelly.
I am writing a chapter that I'm technically revising, but I'm trying to just rewrite this chapter from scratch. And I last worked on it on Thursday, and I was having a great writing month. And now I'm just I don't want to do this, so I haven't written in 4 days. So I'm finishing this chapter tonight.
And Emma.
Yeah, I'm working my Camp Nano novel. It's a fantasy. I haven't written very much yet for camp. I've written 3,000 words total for camp. So yeah.
And Megan.
I've written. I also set a goal for Camp Nano that I have not done any of. So I'm going to be working on that, kind of dividing up my time. I also have a bunch of line edits I need to do. So going to split my time, see what's moving the quickest, and go for it.
And I am working on, well, at the first sprint I'm going to have to edit an essay, and I really need to do that really badly. So I'll be editing for a little bit. And then after that, I think I'll be working on a story that I have about fairies and fairy courts. So my second one. Yeah. So, excited about this one. So make sure to leave down below in the comments so we can see what you guys are working on. I'm sure there's going to be a variety of projects.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also glad.
Sorry, no, it's all good. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm glad I'm not the only one that is behind on Camp Nano, seeing as it's the 16th. I don't feel that bad anymore.
See, I completely forgot that it even was Camp Nano until you guys were like, I didn't do anything for Camp Nano. I'm like, oh yeah, it's July. I should know this.
I logged in on either Tuesday or Wednesday this past week. I can't remember. It was the first time I'd logged in all month. I hadn't been in there since the end of last month when I set my goal. I was like, oh, oops. So then I decreased my goal. I was like, that original goal is not going to happen.
Right.
We've got a lot of people saying hi in the discussion. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome. Yeah.
You should follow all of us on Snapchat because Kelly has amazing Snapchats of the dogs that she takes care of, and they're really cute.
True.
Feel free to ask any writing or bookish related questions in the discussion. In write-ins, we usually do word sprints for about 20 minutes at a time, usually about 3 word sprints. And then we answer questions in between each one, which is hard to do if there are no questions or comments.
So ask all the questions.
Exactly.
Make us feel popular.
Yeah. That's actually why we do this.
I need the attention.
Yeah.
So.
No, I think we'll wait a couple minutes for Kelly. She said she'll be back in a minute. So, has anybody read anything good lately? Because I just feel like I've read a lot of mediocre stuff in the last little while.
You remember that time I said I was going to start reading more?
Yeah.
I lied. I have not done that.
So. Yeah, I'm behind on my Nano goal, and I'm also behind on my Goodreads challenge goal. So goals. Great.
Yeah. Because I've gotten some advanced copies that have just been kind of whatever, and then just stuff that I've picked up lately has been also a little bit whatever. So I'm waiting for something really good, and it just hasn't come yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Although I think Emma, you and I were talking about The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue.
Yes.
it first came out. Yeah, and I did read that, and I did like that a lot. I didn't necessarily like the plot line of it, but I really liked the character development.
Same. I felt like the plot could have been stronger, but like I love the characters in the world so much that like I didn't even care. But yeah, I'm not like it's like about like alchemy and stuff, and I was not expecting that.
Yeah, it wasn't really advertised.
Yeah, I wasn't really interested in like the fantasy aspect of it, which is weird.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, I just want them to go on an adventure. That's all I want.
Yeah, they're going on an adventure, and then all of a sudden it was like, we need to find this magic key, the alchemy, and the key of the dead. And I was like, what?
The part with the pirates is the best part of it.
Oh, yeah. That was a good part.
It's not at all what I was expecting.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I think the second book is going to have more pirates because it's like a lady's guide to petticoats and piracy, I think. So.
Ooh. Is that going to be with the sister? Yes! I love the sister so much.
So I think she's like traveling with the pirates or something is what I'm hoping that the title means.
Yes, I love it.
It's on my TBR list, but so is like 50% of the books that have been written. So
fair.
I feel like I read a lot of good contemporary this year, but not as much good fantasy.
I've read half of so many books. I read half of Wind Witch, half of what's the Rashini? Oh, A Crown of Wishes. I've read half of The Ship Beyond Time.
The Ship Beyond Time is such a good book.
I know. I'm enjoying it. I just put it down and I didn't pick it back up. And I don't know what's wrong with me because I was really enjoying it.
I did just read, this is an older book, although the last book is about to come out. I read Court of Fives a couple weeks ago and I did really like that.
Wait, you didn't like it or you did like it?
No,
yeah. Okay, good. Because I was like, I might have to fight you on that, Emma.
No, I know. I was like, I looked at reviews. And I saw like that there were some people who like really hate it, and I was like, what is wrong with you?
Why?
Who are these people?
It's like fantasy Hunger Games.
I literally read a whole review where the person like thought she was the main character was a terrible person for like wanting to pursue her own dreams, basically. Like, because like
How
the whole
dare
thing
she?
is like it puts her family in like social danger because like of their social class and stuff, and they're like, oh, how dare she go off and just because she wants to play in this tournament when it could put her family in like social danger. I'm like, so what? Like she's not allowed to have her own life just because of the family she was born into. Like, what kind of crap is that?
Ridiculous.
I'm also reading not as much as I want to right now, but I'm reading The Lie Tree by Frances.
Oh yeah. How is it?
It's so good so far. Okay. Yeah, the writing is so lyrical and beautiful and like so full of imagery and like this writer usually has amazing writing in general, but like I'm really finding that I love this one so far. I'm only a few chapters in, but
okay.
Yeah, it's really
I'll
good.
have to check that out.
She has a new book that I think just came out or is about to come out or something.
I think so. She is so prolific. She has so many books out that I haven't even touched yet. Like I just flew through the Fly By Night series a while ago and like A Face Like Glass, which was really good. She always comes up with like these really commercial, beautiful concepts. Like so interesting. Yeah. Definitely like an idol.
It is 4:49. If we're gonna do a sprint on the 50, or do you guys want to wait another 6 minutes?
50 sounds good.
50 sounds
Okay.
good.
50.
All right, everyone, rev up your pencils and your computers. Do a 20-minute
Is
word
anyone
sprint
actually
with
writing
minutes.
with pencils? Because
I
I would do
I was like,
well, I've been writing by hand lately, but not for word sprints.
Never pencils.
I don't know. All right, it is 4:50. If you guys need any kind of writing prompt, I'm going to say that your character is looking down a well. What do they see?
Great.
I like that.
20 minutes. Ah, geez. Okay. 20 minutes and go. All right, it is 5:10. First 20-minute word sprint is done.
A lot of sighing going on. How did we do?
Well, how did everyone do?
I got about 400.
Nice.
Not too bad.
I finished editing my essay and formatting it and uploading it. So, yay.
I have a page of very messy handwriting.
Nice.
Nice. I never know how to calculate how many words that is.
Well, and also like it becomes more when I type it up because it's like super bare bones when I write it by hand.
Right. Yeah.
Add all the description and detail and stuff. So
I remember I think it was like an elementary school teacher of mine was like, count how many words you have in one line, and then just so if you wrote like 10 words in one line, just like how many lines you have approximately
lines.
that.
Yeah.
see, the farther I get down the page, my handwriting gets like bigger and like more spread out. Quite accurate.
Well, this writing session has been really good because I figured out I want to do my whole thing in third person, not first. So yay for that.
Yay!
Mine was really interesting. It went in a direction that I wasn't expecting, and I kind of want to change like the whole thing. I kind of don't want to make it a fantasy anymore. So that.
Yeah,
I know.
I always love it when it goes in a different direction.
Yeah, and I got 517.
Wow, good job.
Dang. I got 323. I spent the first half trying, so I was going to start with line edits and see how that went. And I learned the hard way that Google Docs cannot handle a 90,000 word manuscript at the same time that it's running a Hangout. Almost got us all kicked off the chat. So yeah, then I moved and started drafting the shiny idea that I plotted this week.
That's always fun.
Yes.
Let's see. Wow, in the comments, you guys are doing great. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. I got 481 by Heartstake. BookTube Turtle got 602.
Wow.
Sandstorm is 586. Claire Cowter, sorry if I'm not saying your name right. You got 500. Good job. We have a comment from Davis Hicks, who's the guy that was writing us a lovely novel in our comments earlier before we started. You wrote what you wrote now and the stuff before. You got over 1,200.
Dang.
Wow.
Good job.
That's what you get for writing a book while you're waiting for us.
Yeah. Do while
you're
you
waiting
wait
there
for
for
us.
10 minutes, right?
That's actually why we came on 10 minutes late.
So that you could write your book. Yeah.
All for you.
We're really like that, actually. So. I spent so much of my like sprinting time just like trying to find names, like Irish names that wouldn't confuse the crap out of people because their spelling is so different than saying them. Oh my gosh.
What names did you find in the end?
I went with Kira for the main character because that's like the easiest thing, and I have to write it over and over. And then I have a couple of other, but so many of them are actually already in the Raven Boys. I'm like,
really?
I found a few, and I'm like, oh, I really like these, and I'm like, that's a character in the Raven Boys. Crap. But yeah, I found like Tara and Ashlyn and Regan, stuff like that. Those are pretty basic, but still pretty. So.
Kelly, also a solid Irish name.
Yeah.
Aaron is as well. Like, yeah, but I'm not going to use my name because that's weird.
I know it all the time.
Wow.
Be like, Aaron was the hero and saved the day for everyone.
The villain. That's way more fun.
That would be awesome.
Differently,
actually.
and you're good to go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like ERYN, and then no one will figure it out.
No one will
ever
know.
know. So sneaky.
We've got some more word counts in the discussion section. Nocturne Kelp got 744. Tamara's counting minutes, so she got 20 minutes. Ivory Hancock got 347. Simone Watson 391. Alexis Books 615. William Whittam 244. You guys are killing it, man. It's been a while since we had a write-in where we were all here. And
Yeah, we're all here today, which is also great.
I'm not seeing any questions right now. So if we missed a question that you asked, please re-ask it.
Ask it again.
Are not ignoring you, I promise. There's just a lot of discussion going on, which is amazing. And so it's a little more difficult to keep up when that's happening. Should we set a time for the next one?
Yes, let's go in at 5:20, or sorry, whatever hour it is on the 20. Wherever you are in the world.
So weird.
Not
Yep, it's 5 here. It's still light outside. You can see the window on the side. It's all sunshine.
Yeah.
Bright and sunny.
It's like here too. Like,
Yeah, it's still
super
light right
light.
now.
Yeah.
It's getting dark.
Because Megan, you're the latest, right?
Me and Kelly are the same. And
Oh.
Emma.
Yeah.
We're all
Oh,
in Eastern
kidding.
time. You're all alone in Central.
Yes, yes, I am.
I think the important question for tonight is what time is Game of Thrones? Because I
That
feel
is
like
the
we
important
made
question.
Yeah. What was that?
I could have. Well, you said Game of Thrones, and I have no control over my responses with Game of Thrones. I'm sorry. You really should have had the forethought to not bring it up.
I just want to
I
watch
just
you watch the show.
I feel like this is on you, Kelly.
I just want to blow up Desiree's face so it's the main screen. So I can see all of her.
I just
Oh, I
think the
did.
reaction GIF is just Desiree making that face.
Listen, I really like Game of Thrones. That is.
We picked up on that.
You don't say.
Yeah. I think I hide it very well.
You do. I never would have guessed.
Yeah, I know. It's all that acting training in high
There's a
school.
lot of subtlety over there.
Yeah, thanks.
I still never watched it, but the preview today kind of made me want to. Because some lady's voice is like, I was born to rule. And I'm like, hell yeah, lady. I don't know who you are.
Yeah,
believe
ruler.
The problem with that show,
Yeah,
though, is that whoever it is will probably end up dying anyway. So.
Probably.
No. I
My
don't know.
soul.
I think it's the dragon lady or whatever the heck she is.
Oh, cool.
I always I see
that
clips
one.
from it, and I'm like, this looks amazing, and then I try to watch it, and I get bored and confused, and I'm like, never mind.
Well, I see clips and I'm like, it looks amazing, but then people are like, and then everybody dies, and I'm like, well,
Yeah,
See, I
exactly.
just look
wanna
up
get-
who dies so I know going in.
That's
If
not
I
bad.
know going in that I'm
Just
fine.
don't get attached to anybody, and you won't
Yeah.
get hurt.
I can't do that. I
Great
can't.
life
do that.
advice too.
I get emotionally invested. You guys are
Well, if you get emotionally invested, just be prepared.
I feel
to
you,
be
Megan. I
sad.
feel you. Well,
Megan's
when
like,
I
I'm
go
dead
online-
inside. Nothing affects me.
Exactly. Well, I watch all of the Screen Junkies is the channel that does it, but they do the Idiot's Guide to Game of Thrones.
Yeah. I
So
love
it's
those
just like
shows.
complete recap videos. So I just watch all of those obsessively. So I'm like, okay, I know who's who. I know what's going on. I know why that person betrayed that person. I'm like, hey, I'm good.
I do that before the start of each new season to
Mm.
catch up.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
This is the last season, right?
Second last.
Yeah, I was
Second to
like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
I knew it got renewed, and in the headlines it was like, it's ending.
Mm.
Yeah.
But
Is
one
it just-
season and the next one are shorter, so there's not a ton left.
So
Are they
maybe
finishing
some
it
of
up?
your favorite characters will survive.
Which is so weird that it's ending when the book series is
Right, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Why are
the
they-
last book.
Well, I know the show has gone past where the books are at this point.
Yeah,
Oh,
George R. R.
Yeah,
Martin.
it has.
They
It's
told
all
them
on
the
it.
end, George R. R. Martin told the show creators the end, and then they're just kind of
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was a couple years ago that the show surpassed
They've
the book.
surpassed the books.
Weird.
No, they just recently kind of surpassed it. The show has always been real different.
Yeah.
But it's now it is officially past the book.
Mhm.
All right.
All right. Well, there
On
we go.
that note.
Turned on to the 20. Perfect timing, you guys. Way to fangirl on a schedule. So my writing prompt for everybody that needs one is to create a new law and somehow implement it. Whether it be a fantasy law or just a weird law. Just can't wear shorts after midnight on a Tuesday. Just like make something up.
I know that's my law.
And use it in your manuscript.
I like
All right.
it.
Perfect.
20 minutes. We'll
Okay.
sign it again. Go. So it is 5:41. We went 1 minute over our word sprint time. You're so engrossed in writing. So how'd y'all do?
Pretty good. Not as good as last time, but
I got a little bit more than last time.
Yeah. I got 510 this time.
Nice.
Yeah, 500 this time as well. Little better than last time.
Yeah.
I got exactly 400.
Nice.
Nice.
I edited about 1,000, so yay editing, but also like I wrote maybe like 20 words. Edited stuff. Editing is useful.
My story took a really interesting turn because I completely changed the entire plot in the course of 20 minutes.
Wow.
Wow.
So what's your new plot? How'd it
Like-
change from the old one?
Yeah, like, okay, so I talked about like my genie story like forever ago, and like I was working on it, and it was really hard to make the magic laws work with what I wanted to do, so I was already kind of like iffy about it. So I changed the genie, like, so there's not going to be a genie because it also was starting to be like just basically a gay version of Aladdin. And
I'm down with
That's
that.
amazing.
I still read that.
Sold.
but now
Take my
it's
money.
but now it's like the main character that like has powers, and it's like an ancient power that's like passed down through her bloodline, and it's really interesting. And she's gonna like be paired with this guard to have to go on this mission, but the guard is actually a little bit corrupt, and it's really interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I like it. I like the way it went.
Sounds amazing.
Sounds good. Oh wow, a bunch of the viewers are doing pretty great. Clara got 502, Simone got 462, Dancer got 427, Heart's like 289. Lexus Books is 641. Good job, guys. Whoa, BookTube Turtle got 880.
Nice.
Wow.
Damn, guys, you are working
I like
it.
the name. It's the name. That's why they're doing so well. Turtle.
Cute. Nocturne Kelp got 606. Impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, so I know that we were on the topic earlier of Game of Thrones, but I just really need to fangirl very quickly about American Gods because I finished the book and then I was like, hey, I should watch a TV show. And the TV show is so good. It's so good.
How are you watching it? Is it on North American television?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm streaming it, so
Oh my god, I want to watch it.
it's so
I love that book.
good.
I love the book so much.
Every person is the perfect actor for their part.
Oh my gosh.
They do such a good job. And like the book itself got really rambly in the middle because the main character Shadow is like chilling in this winter town for like 3 months waiting for Mr. Wednesday to show up and like help him out. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so bored. But they cut that whole part out, so it's just pure storyline and action, and it's so good. The special effects are amazing. Like, I'm really excited for season 2. I binged the season in like 2 days.
I'm like that with Lemony Snicket too, the Netflix version. I'm like, when is the next season coming?
Right?
Oh my god.
When?
I'm dying.
Funny that some of the things that I'm like dying so much for second seasons of are things that are like based on books. So like I know what happens. But, like
exactly.
And, like the new Anne of Green Gables, I'm like, I need season 2. I need to know what happens.
That was really good. I liked that. Anne of Green Gables.
So Canadian.
It's weird.
It's so
I don't
funny
really watch a lot of TV, so it's interesting now that I've like gotten on a bandwagon, even just a one series. I'm really excited about.
I've normally never been like, I mean, I like Anne of Green Gables, but I'm not like a huge mega fan. But I'm going to like
Canadian.
My mom is obsessed with it, and
Yes.
she's dragging me to PEI with her this month, so I get to go be totally immersed in all of the Anne of Green Gables stuff.
PEI, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Always wanted to visit the East Coast of Canada, like East
Yeah.
Coast, not like
It's supposed
Toronto.
to be really, really beautiful. So
My old boss is there now.
in PEI. That's so weird. I'll be like, are you Emma's old boss? Are you Emma's old boss? It's really like, how many people are even there? I'll find her.
Well, I hear there's even less people of color, so she shouldn't be too hard to find.
Oh yeah, that's a good plan. I'll just go to everyone. Are you the boss? Are you her boss? Yeah, that won't get me in trouble. Who's making like a humming alien sound? Oh, now it's quieter. Did we lose Desiree? Whoa.
Is it
Megan?
Megan, I think it might be you.
I think it's Megan. Wow.
Because she moved her mouth and it got louder.
Yeah.
I'm back. I didn't disappear.
Yay.
I had to take care of something real quick.
Do we want to do one more?
Did you kill someone?
Yes, I
Take
did.
care of someone.
Yeah, shall we do one more?
One more.
Yeah.
One more. Okay.
Nonetheless.
Let's do that at the 50.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
3 minutes, people.
But yes, and with an E. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry. As I was like doing what I was doing, I was like, no, I need to finish so I can comment on it. It's also, Rachel, I can't relate to anything you said about not watching TV because that's like 90% of what I do.
See, I'm the person that if you, like 98% of the time, if you say, oh, do you watch this? My answer is going to be no. Or same with movies. Like, oh, have you seen this like classic movie that everyone in the world has seen? I'm like, nope.
Nope.
Nope. Well, my childhood was a lot of reading and like being outdoors, so I didn't really watch a lot of TV. And even now, I'm just like, I don't have time for this. I just don't have time.
I just get what's on Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix is great.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have read all the books, and I have seen all the things.
Well, that's okay. Some of them coincide.
Yeah. I write TV things, and I want to write for TV things.
Like
So
that's super cool.
Then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Doing your homework.
yes, that's what I tell people when I watch
Exactly.
TV. I'm like, I'm just doing research. And honestly, it's so true. Like if you watch TV shows that are like really like story intensive, it will help your writing. Like
Oh, absolutely.
You're not just
Yeah.
goofing off or procrastinating. You're doing research.
Yeah, obviously.
Or you're
You
doing
can be like, exactly. You can be like, damn, look at the script writer in this one. Like, oh yeah, it's real good.
It is really easy to be like, I'll just do one more episode and not do my writing.
I'm totally just write while I watch TV.
No.
See, actually can do that if I'm like, because like what Emma does is like writing it out and typing it out later. I'll do that while I watch TV. That
really?
works fine. Yeah, because I'll write by hand and then when I'm watching TV or whatever, I'll type it out because I don't need to think about what I'm typing.
Yeah.
So.
No, I find like I'll watch stuff, like I'll watch shows or I'll watch podcasts or whatever, like while I'm cleaning or while I'm like putting on my makeup, but like I can't write and do it at the same time. It's just too many words and like my brain is just can't compute with both of them.
Like I can't even write with music because my brain is like trying to like listen to the words. And I'm like, stop, I'm trying to write words.
Yeah.
And then you start writing the words that you're hearing and then you're just
I hate when that happens.
That's why I just have movie soundtracks because they don't have words usually.
I use video game soundtracks a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yes, video games.
They're designed to keep like the player engaged. So that's why
also,
I do it.
video games have some bomb soundtracks.
Right.
Everyone's like, oh, do you play video games? I'm like, nope, but I listen to all the soundtracks.
There are some movies too that I'm like, I've never seen the movie, but I love the soundtrack.
Right. I really like listening to the Sims soundtrack. If you guys ever
That's hilarious.
Because they have some songs that are like really, really good, but because they're in Simlish and not in English, it doesn't mess me up.
Oh my gosh, there's a Sim language.
I don't know.
Yes, there is.
I play The Sims enough. I can like sing it in Simlish because I've heard it so many times.
Yeah, no, so do I. 'Cause I play The
Oh
Sims
my
all the
goodness.
time.
Oh my god.
Like,
Oh wow.
Like Tegan and Sarah have a song in Simlish that is in the Sims.
Really?
You know who? Yeah. Yes.
That is weird.
Okay.
It's great.
Y'all are crazy. All right. Oh, it is 5:50, huh? All right. Your writing prompt this time is to create a nursery rhyme for whatever world that your character is in.
Cool. I like it.
I created one the other day, and I'm feeling pretty proud about it. So now it's your guys' turn.
One creepy nursery rhyme coming up.
Right up. Exactly. All right, we will meet you all back here at 10 after. Okay, it is 6:11, exactly 20 minutes after we first started our last sprint. Did we get any of the words done?
Yeah.
Some of the words.
Not all of the words, just some of the words.
Some of the words.
And only for about half the time.
Yeah.
The first half I wrote, and I was like, I'm tired of this.
I wrote a little bit, but I also edited, so it's important. It ate it both ways.
I actually got 700 this time because I didn't have to stop for Irish names.
I got 605, which was my
Nice.
best sprint of the night as well.
Very nice.
I got like, how many did I get? Like 247, but I switched projects. I went back to working on my pilot because I got tired of writing my novel.
I got 225 because I wrote a riddle and then a small conversation.
Those are so hard to write.
They are. Mostly, honestly, I'm just like spewing word, being like, yes, that sounds cool. Make it a prophecy. I don't know, just purposely vague.
I'm kind of glad we stopped there because I was just getting to the point where I'm like, do I want to reveal something or do I want to save it for a later reveal? And like, I don't know how to like, because they're like in a group where these three ladies like know what's going on and the main characters don't. And I'm like, I don't think I want to reveal exactly what's happening yet.
No, leave it for later.
But why wouldn't they tell them? So
Well, because like for funsies, they're like, well,
for funsies.
yeah,
I'm not gonna tell you.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, like if I knew someone was going on a grand adventure, I'd be like, you're gonna have a lot of fun. Like it's gonna suck for a little while, but you're gonna have like a lot of fun. Like I'm not gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Well, they basically have to prepare them for this war that's coming and like this big baddie that's coming, but they're like, we're not telling you anything. Like I can't quite do
Have
that.
someone storm in, like, and cut off what they're trying to say.
Yeah, but then it only puts it off for a little while. So I need to figure
well,
out
then
some more mysterious.
make them just make them vague. That's
Yeah, pretty much. Frustratingly vague.
And you can't kill them?
No, because they're very central to the main. That would be your solution, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'd rework the plot. Just get them out of there.
Kill them all. No, I can't do that.
I just love always how Megan's just like, let's kill them, everybody. Let's just like kill them all off. And you're like, Megan,
Clear
like,
solution.
Oh, wow, okay.
The logical first choice.
Obviously.
Oh, man.
No, but I hate trying to figure that sort of thing out. Like,
Yeah.
how much information to reveal and, like, how to make it plausible that your character wouldn't know all the information.
Yes.
Like,
Oh my
I
god.
want to
really
like
no part.
split it up so it's not all at once.
So frustrating. But it's like it's her coven, right? Because they're all witches, and these three witches are like, we know everything, but we can't tell you yet.
Exactly. Like, we're only going to give you this little piece just for fun.
Why wouldn't they?
Fair.
I don't know.
Make a rule that they can't. Give
Yeah.
some consequences to them telling.
Ooh.
They swore an oath like forever ago to someone super powerful, and if they tell them, they'll die.
Ooh,
or-
I
I don't know.
I like this.
Obliterated or
Oh,
something.
that will be the one weird rule that I make for the.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Make a weird rule, Aaron. Make all the weird rules.
Yes.
You want it to be like Raven Boys. It's like the weirdest rules of reality are in that book.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm going for.
I'm kind of skeptical about Maggie Stiefvater's new book. I'm not sure if I'm going to like it or not.
I have an advanced copy, so.
I'm excited to read
Well, you
it.
also had an advanced copy of They Both Die at the End, and I'm like, so darn bad. I'm like, I want it so bad.
I've been really lucky with advanced copies.
I've heard this new Maggie Stiefvater one is super weird, but then I feel like the Raven Boys was super weird too.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not really the style of book that I like the style of story. So I might give it a shot anyway.
Her writing is always similar, but her like stories are all very different. So like,
Yeah.
I love the Raven Boys. I did not like the Shiver books. I thought
No.
Shiver
Yeah.
No.
Very
I
different.
wasn't like, in love with it. So yeah,
Mhm. Very
Yeah,
different.
Shiver. I think I read the first one like forever ago, and was like,
yeah. Like, her writing is always
fantastic. I love the Scorpio races. So
But I feel like a writer's style is always evolving. Like, so that's not that surprising. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just realizing now as I look at the manuscript that I was looking at, I'm like, I have so many characters that I have not introduced yet that I need to go back and introduce. I've written like 10,000 words, and I'm like, I need to go introduce these characters. I need to make them people, and then I need to make them do stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, why did I sign myself up for this? Why did I make the main character have like 4 siblings?
I always end up cutting back on like the number of siblings I give a character. Like I start with like 3 siblings, and then it becomes 2, and then it becomes 1. Like this is too much.
No,
There's
I
too
need
many
her
of
to have
you.
3 siblings. So
all
like,
See, I'm terrible about like not giving any of them any siblings, and it's like, what are the odds that there's 500 only children in this city?
Well, the worst part is like I'm getting better at it. I fixed it for this book, but like so many times I'm like the only people that the main character knows are like the people that are with them on the quest or like in the story or whatever. And I'm like, how does this person not have any friends before the quest starts? Like that's dumb.
Yeah.
So I've been better at adding other people that come in before the story actually like officially starts or whatever.
It's like I like writing secondary characters, but I hate coming up with them, like
Yeah.
names and personalities and like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
it's like
what
too
are
much
their
work.
goals and their morals and
Yeah.
yeah.
Like once I have all that, I enjoy writing them, but it's like,
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why do you need a goal? You're just a secondary character.
Exactly.
Right.
You're here to help the protagonist.
You have no life. It's just a protagonist. Yeah. Do you want to do another sprint eventually, or do we want to just
that'd be it.
put it
I
off
think
there?
Probably call it.
Let's wrap it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Pretty late over here.
Yeah.
Us
Yeah.
East
I
Coast
haven't had-
people.
I haven't had dinner still, so
What?
Same.
I know.
I was
like
smart
30
as
hours
shit.
later.
Yeah.
Well, it starts at like 4 for me, so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
eat dinner till
Yeah. Yeah, I remember it was the weirdest time when I lived in California.
It was
Yeah.
really weird when I lived in Utah because it like we started like at dinner time, and so it was like
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
either really because it was like 5:30, so it was like either a really early dinner or a really
Right.
late dinner.
Well, it's awkward too because we'll start at 4:30 and then I'll be like, we're on the chat for like a few hours, and I'm like, I live with my in-laws now for a little bit, and I'm like, oh, I just won't be there at dinner. Like, take my dinner in here or
I'll
leave
be
in the
somewhere in their
middle.
house.
Oh well.
Alright. Do we have a topic for next week?
Do we have a
I don't know. I don't think so.
Good question.
Topic is forthcoming.
to be discussed?
Exactly.
It'll be in the end screens of our videos this week.
Mhm.
It always is.
All right. Well, if we're gonna wrap this up, thank you everybody for who is watching, for participating with us and watching us and chatting with us and sharing all of your word goals. And it was a lovely time. And we'll have videos up for you every day this week as per usual. And we will see you all next Sunday. Bye.
Bye.